Hello folks, how you doing? I'm Matthew Street and welcome back to my channel. Really appreciate you all being here. Believe me, it means a lot to me. Thank you. Hey, anyway folks, have not done a recent Beatles finds video for you in a long time. So I thought I'd rectify that right now and go through some Beatles stuff with you. So what do you say? Let's do it. Okay. This is stuff I've gathered over the last couple of months or so, going here, there, and everywhere. A little bit online, a little bit in stores, now that some of my stores have reopened. So I thought I'd show you a kind of a cornucopia. It varies in what the items are and where they came from. So the first thing I got was this, folks. Rubber sole. Now you might be saying, Matt, rubber sole, what's so great about that? Well, first of all, the cover drew me in. When I saw the green rubber sole logo, I said, what's that all about? It looks like the official release and everything, but with a green logo, what's up with that? Well, what this is, folks, this is a remixed CD. I got it in one of my local record stores, so it's not authorized, or we can call it a fan club only issue, whatever you'd like to call those things, but it looks pretty legit, doesn't it? It looks really nice, and it sounds great. Basically what this is, folks, this remix is very much, do you remember a couple of videos ago I told you about the Beatles Spectral Stereo remixes, and I bought that 4 CD set that had the first 4 albums with that, you know, new fandangled stereo sound, which kept true to the original mono mix, yet made it more of the stereo. Yeah, go back to that video if you want to see the explanation. Anyway, this is basically like that. I would call this the rubber sole version of a spectral stereo remix. In other words, they've taken the stereo channels and reversed them. So what used to come out on the left side now comes out on the right, and vice versa. And then they've taken all the vocals, and instead of the vocals being starkly either in one channel or the other, the vocals now are wide and centered and sound beautiful. So that's all I can tell you about it. So that's basically it. So I picked up a rubber sole remix, which sounds wonderful. Next thing I picked up was just for the heck of it. I was in a store and I saw this mini reproduction promo poster of the Let It Be film. It's very sad, I know. Here we are in September, and it would have been released under the original release date. It would have been out by now. We all would have been raving about it and doing videos about it and commiserating and forming camaraderie over the new Peter Jackson cut of the film and the new deluxe box set remix that Giles and the gang would have done, which has been done and is coming soon next year. So I'm a little sad about that it was supposed to be out now, but I happened to be in there and see this, and I said, you know what, I'm going to pick it up. It comes in a nice plastic hard sleeve, and I'm going to display it somewhere down here in my music room. I think it'll fit right in. I really don't have the room for the big full-size Let It Be poster, so I thought perhaps if I put something like this up, give you a little closer shot of it, that would be nice. So that's what I did. Okay, the next thing I got is a Ringo item. Back Off Boogaloo picture sleeve. I know, Matt, you didn't have that already? No, I didn't. There's a lot of things I don't have, folks. You know, people think when we do these videos, oh, they must have everything. And I know there are some people out there that apparently do have everything and some. Well, I'm not one of those people. So there's always things out there I'm looking for and I need, and I'm so happy and pleased when I can find them. And one was this single picture disc by Ringo, which was produced by George and co-writer of the song, George. We found that out a few years ago that George also helped with this song. Made number 9 in the United States. I believe it made number 2 elsewhere in the world. It was, I want to say, the single Photograph came out right after this one. So this came out, and then as you know, Ringo exploded after that with the Ringo album in 1973. Photograph was the first single, but this was the single right before that. And George plays on here, Klaus Vormann, Gary Wright. Great single from March 1972. Blind Man is the flip side. It's on the Apple label. It's in really nice shape, as you can see. So I'm really happy to have it. You know, it's one of those picture sleeves that I just never acquired before. Okay, the next thing I have is from John, and it's his Mind Games single, picture disc. I know, the Record Store Day one just came out, and I just didn't have the time or make the effort to go, folks, so I didn't go get the new reissue. I'm sorry. You can watch someone else's video to see that. But I do finally have the original. So John's Mind Games, released October of '73, went to number 18 in the United States, Billboard Hot 100, flip side is Meat City. Let's see what else I can show you here. I'll show you the actual vinyl. Really good shape for only the few bucks I paid for it. And I'm very pleased about that. I'm really happy to get it. And I like the Mind Games album. I admit it. I know there's people out there that slam it and bash it, but for me it's a fun pop album. And it's a nice transition from Imagine to what was to come next with Walls and Bridges. And I love it. I'm finally happy to have the picture sleeve with the single. You know what? I just spoke out of turn. I said, oh, I didn't get the Record Store Day one. It wasn't for this. Dumb Matt here. No, it wasn't this one, folks. Okay, this wasn't released in a beautiful remix for this recent Record Store Day. This is something else. I'm sorry. I don't edit, folks. Forgive me. I'm human. I make mistakes. I just fly with it, keep going, waste your time, waste my time. Why not, Sorry. Anyway, this is the one I meant. Ooh, this is it. Instant Karma. Yes, this is the one that just came out for Record Store Day. This is the one I didn't bother to go out and get, the new remix release. I just didn't have the time or make the effort, as I said. But I did get this. I got the original Instant Karma. Yoko is on the flip side with Have You Seen the Wind? Or Who Has Seen the Wind? And here's the vinyl. Very nice shape, very clean and pristine and all that good stuff. Released February 6, 1970. Yes. And it's a great track produced by Phil Spector. You've got George on here, Klaus Varman again, Alan White on the drums, Billy Preston. Just great backing band behind John for this, and it shows. It's just a great single from John, and maybe someday I'll get the new Record Store reissue, but I don't have it yet. Okay, next, what are we gonna go to? Okay, I got something. It's lousy quality, I have to admit. The quality is not good, but I've heard about this album so much and over so many years and seen it in books and stuff. The Maypang Tapes, John Lennon, the Maypang Tapes, a collection of rock and roll rehearsals. What makes it nice is, I'm not going to take it out of the sleeve, you can see it though, it's on green vinyl, Quicksilver label on green vinyl. And what it is, folks, is basically like 16 tracks from the rock and roll sessions. And they're raw, they're different mixes and different sounding from the 1975 album, which finally came out. And I wish the quality was a little better, because this sounds terrible. It's just not the best quality, but I didn't pay a lot for it, and just to have it for posterity, and because I do like the cover, and I've always heard about the Maypang tapes, that I did grab it. It wasn't that much money. It's, used, obviously, but it's in good shape. And as I said, the rock and roll sessions. Not bad. Oh, this is kind of a cool little one I got. Ringo, I found Stop and Smell the Roses. Sealed. And I will not be doing a Sealed to Revealed. I'm not going to be doing that. 1981 album from Ringo. It's gotten bashed in the past. And I have to admit, when it first came out, I really didn't care for it too much. John had just passed away, and I really wasn't in the mood for, when new stuff like this came out. I just was kind of blah to it. It took me a long time to come around again to getting into music, so this one kind of got lost by the wayside by me. But I have to admit, his 1981 album has grown on me to the point I enjoy it. It's got some fun stuff on here. If you just want to have a good time and feel good and rock out a little bit, and a couple of novelty songs on here, it's pretty fun, folks. This is the original pressing, still sealed, still with Give the Gift of Music sticker on it, still with the hype sticker on it. Beautiful, beautiful sealed version of Stop and Smell the Roses. I'm happy I found it, and it was dirt cheap. All right, this is a series I've always heard about, the Beatles, the Hamburg tapes. I think it goes volumes 1 through 3. I haven't been able to find 1 and 2 yet, but I happened to be in my store and I found number 3. And I'll take it out for you so you see the cover a little clearer. I've always loved the covers on these Hamburg tapes series, the 3 albums, and I hope to find the other 2 one of these days. It's on Breakaway Records. And I believe it's a German fan club only release. And I think it came out originally in 1983. I'm assuming mine is from 1983, but you can tell me if there's been other pressings and whatnot of this release. John Lennon again. Let's go back to John. This is an album I've heard about, and I said, let me give it a try, and I'm glad I did because the quality, the sound quality is pretty darn good. It's called John Lennon, Something Precious and Rare. And it's basically Walls and Bridges, outtakes, and different mixes and whatnot. And it has a nice cover with a drawing from John. It's on trademark of quality with a little piggy on the cover. Black vinyl. And then here's the back. And it's just basically all Walls and Bridges stuff. And it's really good quality, folks. It sounds good. Walls and Bridges demos. And I'm happy with it. Give you a little look there. Good stuff. Nice picture of John there. Just great stuff. Something I never had, and I'm glad I found it. And last but not least, this may seem like nothing to many of you, but I was excited when I got this. It's a sealed 8-track tape, original from 1976, of George's 33 1/3. Still sealed, still on the shrink. Got a little tear over here, but I'm not too worried about that. It is sealed. Here's the back. I'm really excited about this, folks. Even though I'll never open it, I'll never play it. It's just going to go in the collection. But this is one of my favorite George albums of all time. I have the vinyl, I have the cassette, I have the CD. I've got, I just don't have the reel-to-reel, but now I've got the 8-track tape, and I'm just so happy. Again, if you want to look at George's albums as, let's say, if you count them all up, it's like 10 studio albums. There's like 6 that are, okay with me. And then you got 4 that are, this is definitely not one of those 4. This is definitely up there in the toppermost of the poppermost of George. Love this album, and I'm so happy I found this. And I got this really cheap, folks. I went into a little antique place, and they had some stuff in a little cabinet, and this was stuffed in a corner, just leaning against the side. And it looks like an original price here, or at one point it was $2.99 somewhere. $2.99, and I didn't get it for much more than that. So I did okay, I'm happy. So that's gonna go in the collection for sure. Or it is in the collection, what am I saying? That's it, folks. Matt's recent Beatle finds. I haven't done one in a long time, but I wanted to catch up with you and show you some of the little dribs and drabs that have come in over the past couple of months. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope everyone's doing well. Appreciate you being here. And take care. Bless you all. Please come back again. I'd love to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.